Myself, Dr. Abrar Ahmed, Head, Department of Mathematics, JN College, Dhurwa, Ranchi University. This lecture I am going to present on homomorphism and fundamental theorem of homomorphism and kernel of homomorphism. If I get the time, then I will explain what is permutation, permutation group, symmetric and alternative groups. With this, the group theory will be completed. Now I start with the homomorphism and isomorphism. What is homomorphism and what is isomorphism? Definition of homomorphism. Let G be a group with respect to a binary operation O, and let G dash be another group with respect to a binary operation O dash. Then F is a mapping from G to G dash such that if A operation B equal to FA operation dash FB, where AB belongs to G, FA and FB are their images under F. This is a mapping. F is said to be homomorphism. We say that G is homomorphic to G dash. Here it is very clear, or should be noted, that if the mapping G is 1 1 the mapping I have taken F, the mapping F is 1 1 and onto, then F is said to be isomorphic. We say that G is isomorphic to G dash. Now we take an very simple example. Let I be the identity groups of integers and let E be the subgroup of even integers, that is G equal to I and under addition and G dash equal to E under multiplication. Consider the mapping F from I to E is given by Fn equal to 2n, where n belongs to I. Then here we prove that F is an isomorphism. In order to prove F is an isomorphism, we prove F preserves operation in G and G dash. Let Mn belongs to I, then F m plus n equal to 2m plus n as the function defined by, and this is equal to 2m plus 2n, and 2m is equal to fm and 2n equal to fm, so this is equal to fm plus fn. Now the function is clearly homomorphism, meaning thereby fm plus n equal to fm plus fn. Now we have to prove that f is onto and 1 1. Since an even integer say 2n belongs to E is the image of an integer I. So this is clearly. Now we prove the F is onto. Again F is 1 1 mapping for Fm equal to Fn. This implies 2m equal to 2n, and this implies m equal to n, that is F is onto. So now here F preserves the operation in G and G dash, and here F is 1 1 and here F is onto. We say that F is homomorphism and 1 1 and onto, therefore F is isomorphism. Example of homomorphism, we take another example which is homomorphism which is not an isomorphism. Let Z under addition be additive group of integers and let M be the fixed integer. Then the mapping Fz to Z given by Fa equal to Ma, where A belongs to J, is homomorphism but not an isomorphism because the mapping is not onto. Now we define the kernel of homomorphism. Let F is a mapping from G to G dash be a homomorphism group, then subset H of G consisting of all those elements which are mapped into the identity of the group G is called the kernel of homomorphism and is denoted by KERF, kernel of F. Then K equal to KERF equal to nothing but X belongs to G such that Fx equal to E dash, where E dash is the identity in G dash. Now we take another theorem let F is a G to G dash be a homomorphism of groups, and let K be the kernel of F, then K is normal subgroup of G. And this I left you for exercise, and you do it from your prescribed book. Now I prove the fundamental theorem of homomorphism of groups. And the statement is, sometimes in the exams it is given the statement and it is said that prove this statement, and sometimes given in the exam only writing by that prove the fundamental theorem of homomorphism of groups. So there should be no confusion. Every homomorphic image of a group G is isomorphic to some quotient group of G. This is fundamental theorem of group. Proof. Let F be a homomorphism of G onto G dash, then G is homomorphic image of a group G. We want to show that G is isomorphic to some quotient group of G. Let K be the kernel of homomorphism of F, then K is a normal subgroup of G. We shall prove that G by K is isomorphic to G dash. Let A belongs to G, then FA belongs to G dash, since F is a mapping from G to G dash. Also, if A belongs to G, then K belongs to G by K, because G by K is the set of all right or left cosets of K in G. Consider the mapping phi from G by K to G dash such that phi of K equal to FA for every A belongs to G. We shall show that F is isomorphic of G by K onto G dash. Now, in order to prove, we will prove that phi is 1, 1, phi is on 2, phi preserves operations. Number 1, phi is 1, 1. We have phi Ka equal to phi Kb equal to Fa equal to Fb. Now, Fa, and we take in bracket Fb, then inverse equal to Fb. We take in bracket Fb inverse, and then the big bracket. Then this is equal to Fa, Fb inverse equal to E dash equal to FAB inverse equal to E dash. That is, because F is homomorphism, this implies AB inverse belongs to K. Because K is kernel, that is A belongs to the coset K, KB. This implies AB inverse belongs to K. This implies K equal to KB, and meaning thereby phi is 1, 1. Phi is on 2. In order to prove that phi is on 2, let take any y be an element of G dash. Since F is on to G dash, there exists an element such that Fa equal to y. Now K belongs to G by K, where we have phi K equal to Fa equal to y, which means that the pre-image of any element of y belongs to G is K under the mapping phi, since hence phi is on 2. Now third one, phi preserves operation. We have phi and take in the big bracket K in small bracket and KB in small bracket, then a big bracket close, equal to phi KAB equal to FAB by the definition of phi. This is equal to FA into FB because phi is homomorphism. And then phi K into phi KB, this implies phi is isomorphic to G by K onto G, hence G by K is isomorphic to G dash, and hence the theorem proved. Now I take the definition of permutation of S. Suppose, what is permutation? Suppose S is a finite set having n distinct elements, then a 1-1 mapping of S onto itself is called permutation of sets. If the number of distinct elements in the finite set S is n, then the permutation is said to be degree n. That is, in other words, suppose F is a mapping from S to S, then F is 1-1 onto, then F is a permutation of degree n. It is more convenient we write the permutation of X, which expresses the correspondence in the form of F of array as F is equal to, in the matrix form we write in the first row A1, A2, A3, A and so on, AN, and in the second row we write B1, B2, B3, so on to Bn, where upper row consists of elements and each element in the second row is nothing but the F image of the element of the first row. We take an example. Suppose S is 1, 2, 3, 4 is a finite number of fourth elements, and then F1 equal to 2, F2 equal to 4, F3 equal to suppose 1, and F4 is equal to suppose 3. Then we write this in the matrix notation. F is nothing but 1. In the first row I write 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the second row 2, 4, 1, 3. With each element in the second row is the F image of the elements of the first row lying directly above it. This is all about the permutation, and in my last lecture regarding group theory will be the permutation group and symmetric and alternative groups, or maybe the Cauchy's theorem. This will be the last lecture, and this will complete your complete syllabus of group theory, where the 4 questions asked in the paper number C6 in this unit 1 group theory. I hope that you are following my lectures, and the only one lecture is left only in regarding with the group theory. So I again thank you very much, and my last lecture in the group theory will be in the next class. Thank you very much.